Today we're going to be talking about Resident Evil 2. Many fans expected it to sell a very large amount of copies, and they wanted to also send a message to Capcom that this is what the future of the series should be about, going back to survival horror, immersion, tension, and some new directions such as dramatic storyline and narrative that's not been done in the same style in a Resident Evil game before. But did the game actually manage to meet such expectations, and did Capcom actually make a pretty penny off of it? Now, Capcom's reportedly shipped 3 million copies within the first week, and then as of the latest news, which was on March the 1st, Capcom had furthered that to 4 million copies, meaning between the first release batch and March the 1st, a further 1 million copies had been shipped out. Now do remember though, this does not mean sales. This is shipments they've made to stores, and thus we can't actually take that as a hard figure for how many copies Resident Evil 2 have actually managed to find their way into somebody's home. Now, if you proceed to Capcom's own website, you'll notice that the number of sales for the entire franchise is still at 86, and that's millions per unit, by the way. So 86 million units of Resident Evil have been sold so far, but since Resident Evil 2's release, this figure has not been updated. And if you further go into their Platinum title section, no matter how far you scroll down, which goes all the way to games that sold as poorly as the minimum 1 million copies required, Resident Evil 2 is not found anywhere, which I do believe it did sell above 1 million copies. Capcom is just reluctant at the moment to release any data on hard sales figures yet. After the first week of 3 million shipments being sent, and then March the 1st getting an additional 1 million, I do think Resident Evil 2 is selling extremely well as well. Remember, all of these are shipment figures as well, and do not account for digital sales, which are making up a larger portion of the market each year. And with so many shipments, plus the digital market which we can't get any data for, I think Resident Evil 2 has met Capcom's and the fans' expectations. It does seem like it has been a bigger successor than Resident Evil 7, but we will have to wait for a whole year to get a good idea and sample size as to how much it's going to compete against the previous game. Now, there's also some apparent leaks about Resident Evil Remake 3 and also Resident Evil 8, so I'll be talking about those in the future as well, so expect that in another video. I just hope you've had a good day as always. It's good to be back here and talking to everyone and talking about Resident Evil once again, and I will be covering Borderlands and some other games that are coming up soon with any upcoming content releases that these developers decide to do, such as Death Stranding also. I just hope you're having a beautiful day. As always, take it easy and peace.